striker. Then when we get these crosses in, then we might actually get a goal. Because even when we get a corner...
Do we need a striker then?
We need a tall striker, not a striker.
That's a yes.
John, have we got a plan B?
No, we haven't.
Exactly.
I know. That's what I said. We need a tall striker. But even when we get a corner, we very rarely score a goal, even though we've got tall defenders in the box.
Hey, John, we've got to beat the first man at the corner first.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like De Bruyne and Foden take the corners. And I'm sure we can get somebody else better to take them.
Remember back in the day, Eddie, when fullbacks used to take corners?
Do you know what? It amazes me how...
They still do for other teams, mate.
Seriously, it amazes me how close the opposition team can get to the corner flag when we're taking a corner.
Yeah.
It amazes me also, getting off it slightly, our linesman has to look towards the referee 40 yards away to make a decision on when the ball's gone out, when it's gone out right next to him.
Yeah.
Yes.
As for the corners, we hit the first man half the time.
Yesterday for our penalty, even before it went, before Anthony Taylor, I actually thought he did all right yesterday for the first time ever. But where I sit in the family stand, it's right at the front, and the cameraman was there, so it was showing what he was showing in the studios and stuff like that, and it was a clear, even before.
Taylor. Why did you need to go and look at the screen yesterday? It was that obvious.
Yeah.
But you just know once they go to the screen, they'll overturn. They're being told it's a penalty. Some VAR worked yesterday, but I'd still get rid of it.
It's horrible.
It is. So
if it was a lot quicker, maybe it would be all right. But it's the amount of time that they take doing stuff, and the people who are making the decisions. VAR will work when it gets revamped and reorganized.
What I do like is the goal line technology, instantaneous.
That's perfect. Yeah, nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
It does need tweaking. I think they should get rid of it until they've perfected it. Because one thing what's really annoying me, somebody is clearly offside, and the linesman doesn't flag until right the last second, and by that time,
when somebody's got a leg broken, then they'll change it.
Well, I think there was a game last week where it was a clear offside, and the attacker went straight in at the keeper and mangled the keeper up, and it could have been prevented because then the linesman went.
Wasn't that our game when Edison got it?
There was another one. I forget what it was. A neutral game I was watching.
What about the Southampton game? De Bruyne got tucked down in the box.
Yeah.
And the tackle on Laporte.
On Laporte, exactly. So
I'm not just saying that because I'm a City fan. Could have been anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A penalty is a penalty. They could say, well, if that was outside the box, you hear that. That'd have been a free kick. It was outside the box.
So why didn't they give us a free kick?
Exactly. I can't. To me, I'm not being funny. I think I'm older than all of you, to be honest. And the referee.
Eddie, you're older than us put together.
You go on Twitter, and some of the ex-referees. Some of the decisions these lads make now, I know they're scrutinised, but they're super fit now. They're supposed to be. Some look like dumplings, right? They're well paid, but the decisions, do you know one of the best things I ever saw? Do you know the Australian ref that was mic'd up?
Yeah.
And that was fantastic.
Yeah.
To hear him actually speak to the players, tell them his decisions. We never get to know what's going on these VARpers. They don't say.
No, we don't.
And
that's what's the people at home have more. They're sat there watching them on the backsides. We're at the game. We don't know what's going on.
I interviewed Keith Hackett a couple of 2-3 weeks ago, and he's absolutely in favour of referees being mic'd up, so you know exactly what's going on. Rather than exactly what you've just said there. I think there'd be less frustration in the ground if you could hear what the referee is saying and VAR saying back. But at the moment, it's just like you're waiting like 2 and 3 minutes for a decision, and it just takes that adrenaline
I think
out of it.
I think there's a video on, I might be wrong, you might have seen it, of a well-known ref at Liverpool talking to a linesman. And the linesman, he's saying to the linesman, well, was that offside or not? And the linesman, I don't know. He said, and the referee, well, I'll give a penalty. And he said it. You know what I mean? And people saying, what's going on? And there's no transparency within the Premiership. And I don't know why some of these referees are demoted and give some of the... I've never understood, lads, how in the Sky Bet, they go all through the season to the playoffs, and then they get Premiership referees to do some of the playoff matches. When they've let other referees referee all season, why don't they have like a promotion and bring some of these Sky Bet and give them a chance?
Or even European refs, so you'll get the Premier League referees going over to Italy, Spain, and vice versa. Because I think you get more consistency then, across Europe.
Yeah. Unless we get the bald-headed Spanish one. We all know the one that doesn't like Pep.
Yes, we know which one it is.
I love Pep.
No, I'm on about the referee.
So,
you make a good referee.
Regarding VAR, though, I think the people who are controlling the VAR should not be referees. I think there should just be 3 people employed, and basically they're saying to the referee on the pitch what's going on, and then he should make the decision, not them.
Just get rid of it.
They won't. They won't.
It's not working. So, Everton away. Everton.
Just one other thing, Andy. Sorry. One of the disappointing things yesterday was the amount of play acting or cheating, if you like to call it, from the Tottenham players. It was an absolute disgrace.
Yeah.
Marie, the Italian way.
Down to the referee to sort out that. And if they've not got the backbone to do it, we're lost. So, they did, they did play acts and so on and so forth yesterday. But let's not get away from, we didn't deserve anything yesterday. It's, it's just,
not taking anything away from their result. But for me, at this level, it's disappointing to see that.
It's not just Spurs. We've been renowned to do it as well. So, I'm not going to point fingers at Spurs for doing it yesterday, because there's been instances where your Bernardos have gone down and rolled about 10 times, and that's the modern game.
I mean, you could say, Andy, we've had Fernandinho put in the odd tackle now again to break up play. You know what I'm saying, don't you? And we have and managers say, that's what they do, City, sometimes. But if I was a team going to somewhere like my main road.
You can still go there to Tesco.
You're going to the Etihad, time wasting, like you say, the goalkeeper. They could get a point, they're happy. And you're right, it's up to the referees to go up to the keepers within 10 minutes and say, one more time, you get the card.
I think there was an instance, Ed, at the Etihad this season where, I forget what game it was, the goalkeeper for 89 minutes, time wasted. The first 89 minutes, time wasted. The crowd was going mad. And it wasn't until something like the 89th, 90th minute, referee carded him right near the end.
I've lost time now that happens. I just give up now. I've given up even because it happens. I'm so used to it, moving the ball across the box.
But the thing is, when Edison does it, because he does do it at times, he gets carded straight away. I've seen that happen a few times.
Are you trying to say they're biased, John?
Yeah.
So let's get yesterday.
Let's get that answer, didn't you?
Let's get yesterday out of our system now. Let's look forward to Everton, if you can look forward to it. We must win, innit?
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially the form that Everton are in. Yeah.
Well, I think we got done 2-0. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think Southampton did them 2-0. We've got to get back on track next weekend, because no doubt the Dippers I think they've got 2 easy games coming up now.
Are you going, Eddie?
Sign of the Times will be the sign of the champions next weekend.
Eddie, are you going? Everton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Yeah, and I reckon our boys will get out there, and I think they'll do the job.
Well,
Are you sure you'll be there, John?
yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, because you know every time you seem to go to an away game, it's
There's going to be no press there next week.
Oh, there'll be plenty of press, biased ones.
They won't be sat on stools. They'll be sat on bricks.
Yeah, they won't be near our end.
No.
So, are we all confident of getting back on track?
We should do.
Sort
By
of.
rights.
There's no confidence here, and it scares me that.
No, there's confidence here, Andy.
Confident here, Andy.
Shush,
Yeah,
John.
I am quietly confident.
I'm semi-confident.
Alex has got a semi on.
John will be confident if Everton have got a big screen.
Have they got one? They have, haven't they? Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably on bricks, isn't it?
Actually,
I'm
Liverpool got Leeds and West Ham coming up.
That's what I said. 2 easy ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Are they?
Yeah.
We'll
Leeds
see.
are. Leeds are wide open, and Leeds will play straight into their hands, and they'll score 3-pass leads.
Okay, here's one for you. If Liverpool take 6 points out of them 2 games, or I should say, if they don't take 6 points out of them 2 games, you can give me a forfeit to do.
Look, next weekend, Liverpool are at the Caribou Cup final.
Caribou.
So, if we win our game, that means we're 9 points ahead again.
That major trophy now.
Yeah. That means we're 9 points ahead again then.
Mhm.
So it puts the pressure back on them. I know they'll have 2 games in hand. Well, like you say, they've got to win them 2 games.
I'd rather have the points in the bag.
Yeah.
So right, on Friday night, I was privileged with John as well to be at Eddie's charity fundraising event, which was absolutely brilliant, mate. I've got to say it was a really, really enjoyable night. Tell us about it and how much you've raised and who was there apart from Celebrity John.
Right. So far, I raised 1,000 for the in the community before the night, and then the raffle prizes we raised 1,600 on top of that, and then the auction after, where I get all my memorabilia from, he will then tell me how much above the guide price was made, and that will be plumped up on top. So maybe 4,000, maybe, I think. But then obviously I've decided all the rest of it I will then over the next few months or whatever. I'm also, whatever I do over a month, half will still go to sit in the community. My next one's going to be mental health again.
So who was
Riz going to be that one.
Pardon?
Riz will be that one. Only mental health one.
I hope so.
That's his field.
Yeah.
who was there on Friday, Ed?
Right. Well, we had the main man, John Baker. He was there, and then we had someone called Andy. He turned up, and then we had
Morrison.
We had the supporting cast of Tommy Booth, Peter Barnes, Alex Williams. Go help me out, lads.
Gary Wilson.
Eddie,
Gary Wilson.
Yeah.
I was actually
David White.
No, listen, I was actually taken back on Friday night because that is the first time Tommy Booth has not had a pint of beer off me.
Is it?
Yeah.
He had one off me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Chappie was there as well.
Yeah, Chappie was there.
Well,
Paul Stewart and Ian Brightwell were coming, and Lee Crooks, but because of the weather, it was really difficult from where they were coming, so that would have been a bonus. Yeah, it was brilliant. I mean, that's my 4th one, and I've always had a nice contingent of ex-players come, which is, for me, is just unbelievable. But
Don't forget the ex-manager as well that was there.
Yeah, Brian Horn was there.
Yeah, Brian Horton.
Yeah, we had some guest singers on. We had Alex, who sings outside.
He was brilliant.
Paul,
you're right, Alex, were you?
Yep. I'm always good at singing.
we had the League Cup, and we also had the original. It is because the one was damaged, as you know, by Fernandinho. But I got a phone call on the morning of the event saying we're bringing the Premier. So I said, well, it's a bit early, isn't it, from Manchester? He went, no, this one's an original one. It's coming from London. So that came up. It's fantastic, you know, and it just. Well, can I just mention, Andy? I think you know a guy, a friend of mine who's not too clever. I won't mention at the moment. I'm going over to Ireland to a charity event on the 4th of March, which coincidentally it's a do for for him, and it's my 60th
Eddie,
birthday.
you can say who it is because I'm sure he won't mind.
Right. Well,
Ding ding.
it's Gareth Hay, yeah, good friend of mine, a massive
Yeah.
bloke, love him to bits. But it's my 64th birthday as well, so I'll be having that in Ireland. We've had to leave it to last minute because I didn't know if the derby was going to be shifted.
You're not that old.
Well, I am. I've still got my hair just about. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, listen, I've managed to get a shirt sent over there that I managed to get signed, and I'm taking maybe something else with me. But I'm asking, and I know you'll put this on the memorial page as well, Andy, which is nice of you. If anybody out there's got anything City-related shirts, anything that they can donate to me to raffle off or auction off on the memorial page before the 4th of March, I guarantee every penny that is raised, I will also make sure, because obviously he's not working now. Every penny raised I will take and give him personally. I'd really appreciate that. Anything at all. You know, if someone donates a shirt and it's £30, it's £30 that will really help that family.
I think what we should do with everybody's help is have some sort of Facebook Live charity event for him.
That'd be awesome.
We'll knock our heads together and we'll do.
What I would say is, this same guy who's, you know, it's funny because years ago down at Main Road, whenever I got my picture taken with players, he'd be in the background photobombing.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them.
Yeah, that's right. But when we went to Bruges, he wasn't well. I mean, he's really fighting. We're praying he's going to be all right. He's doing his best. You know, so many people love that guy. And you know, John, the walk from Bruges, well, it was a nightmare. Back, there was nothing. And the guy walked near enough from Bruges back to near the Bruges centre, and that takes some guts. And I'm going to say balls, sorry, but the guy did it, and full play to him. And he wanted to go to Portugal, but chemo couldn't allow him. So that Friday in Mullingar in Ireland, we're going to do our very best for the fella.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we'll knock our heads together and we'll try and do something.
Talking about things, did you clap on the 40th minute for Darren, by the way?
Yeah.
We all did. So all good.
Did. And you know something, it brings everything into perspective, doesn't it? About we've lost the match, and then what Eddie's just spoken about now. That's perspective.
Football's not the end of the world, is it?
No. I've met so many genuinely lovely people in my life through my first game in '67, as you know, I said the other day. So many people have become friends that are classed as good friends. So many people have helped me do what I do now. But the one thing is through the memorial page, I've learned how much tragedy there is sometimes on, not everybody that passes away in this life is of an old age. There's thousands been added to that page that have died tragically very young. And I know for a fact that each and every one that has helped me on this journey has lost someone, and the thanks I get for it, I need to thank everybody else that's helped me do this, everybody else that's donated, whether a pound, the guy who donated the TV, a holiday to France, and all over the years that people have helped me genuinely. I know I get a lot of plaudits, but I always say, and I mean this, that, guys, I mean this, you guys are the ones that have raised that money, not me. I've just been the middleman.
But you know something, Ed?
Andy, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you.
No, I know you do, mate. But like I said the other night here, a lot of this is because of how infectious you are, mate. And you've only got to look at the memorial page, and something. You're absolutely right. Everyone thinks like death is just old people and stuff like that, but just reading the memorial page, it's heartbreaking sometimes because of you know, there is young people, and it does bring everything into perspective. And the job you do, mate, you know, total respect. I tell you that time and time again. Don't underestimate the role you actually do, though, buddy.
No, I appreciate it, guys, honestly.
Yeah.
I really do. And say if you know, whoever watches this on the memorial page, if you also can, anything to donate towards Gareth, you know, if it's small like a shirt, I'll actually take it with me, you know, and I'm glad the derby to the Sunday now, whatever, so or whatever it's on, we can get back for that, you know. So I might even have a birthday Guinness while I'm over there, a proper one.
Don't forget the black.
Yeah, pardon?
Guinness and black. Guinness and black.
Yeah, I always have Guinness and black.
Yeah.
I never used to drink. You know, with my medications, I never used to drink. But going with you know, John, with Alan, he started making Guinness and black, and now I love the stuff. But proper Guinness.
I've got to stop drinking now because I've just found out, like, it actually makes me walk and talk funny. Alcohol.
I know it does.
Weird.
And spend £1,000.
Yeah.
So close, so close, mate. I don't know how to got that one under my jumper to get it in the house without the missing.
No, you wanted on.
Well, the next event I do, which obviously will be in the future, hopefully, and stick your hand up again, lads.
No problem, mate.
Cheers, appreciate
Always,
it.
mate. Anybody get anything for us before we go?
No, I think that's covered about everything.
Yep.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure as always, Eddie, to have you on.
Anytime, I love these. And John, whatever European away game we pick up next, providing there's an absolute disaster.
We're not through yet.
Exactly. I will see you there, fella.
You certainly will, mate. I'll see you at Everton anyway.
And if you ever got space in your car, let me know on these trips, won't you?
Yeah, of course I will, mate. No problem.
You need to not text somebody else, John, and get Eddie there with you.
Don't worry. It's in hand.
Right, guys. A pleasure as always, and we'll do it again next week, yeah?
Yeah, take
No
care.
problem.
Cheers, Andy.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.